In Lead Like Jesus Revisited, Chapter 17, Ken Blanchard guides us through the process of creating a personal vision that aligns with our purpose as leaders. Developing a vision isn't merely about setting goals or casting a mission for an organization. It's more than that. It's about creating a compelling and deeply rooted sense of where we're going in our lives and why we're going there. A strong vision is essential for leaders to live and lead purposefully, just as Jesus did. And in this session, we'll explore the building blocks of compelling vision, purpose, picture of the future, clear values, and we'll see how these elements can transform us into a more focused, Christ-centered leader. It is my hope that this lecture is going to bring some clarity to your mind and help you finalize your 10-year plan. The assessments you've taken so far should help you with this. Your DISC, or DISC for Christians, helps to clarify why you act the way you do, and it provides helpful guidance on moving away from unhealthy character traits toward more biblically healthy character. And the spiritual gifts and Strengths Finder 2.0 assessments, they help you to clarify what God is preparing you for, what He made you for. Your 10-year plan should be a projection of that future you, and it should paint a picture of what it would look like if you made progress at becoming the person God created you to be in the first place, accomplishing the mission He's sending you to accomplish. Core values are made a little bit easier by the assessment we provide. You should have a pretty good handle on what your top core values are, which define why you do the things you do. But more than that, also how to attract and build a team of like-minded people who actually want to accomplish the same things, doing them together. You spent some time working on a 10-year letter along with those assessments during the previous courses, and now, along with learning from your own leadership styles assessment, which is new, you will fine-tune your 10-year plan by working through the template provided. Start work on that now. Chapter 17 by Blanchard may help you clarify these things. Your vision, represented by the 10-year plan, acts as a guiding star, shaping your actions, informing your decisions, and keeping you aligned with your calling. Without clear vision, we risk drifting aimlessly or becoming sidetracked by short-term gains or pressures or distractions. Jesus demonstrated a compelling vision for His life and ministry that was anchored in His purpose to serve, redeem, and reconcile humanity with God. This powerful sense of purpose drove everything He did and kept Him steady despite challenges and opposition. A clear vision is the foundation of effective leadership, especially when it's rooted in our faith and informed by our relationship with God. When we cultivate our own vision with God's guidance, we gain a unique combination of clarity, a motivation, and a resilience that will allow us to lead with integrity and purpose. Now, there are three critical elements that must come together to create a truly compelling vision. They are purpose, a picture of the future, and values. Let's explore each one. Number one is purpose, understanding the why. The purpose is the reason why we exist, the why behind everything we do. For Christians, our ultimate purpose is often rooted in following Jesus' example and glorifying God through our lives. Our purpose should not only reflect what we do for work or for the titles we hold, but rather it should reflect our broader calling as followers of Jesus and stewards of God's mission. To identify your purpose, reflect on questions like, what do I most want to become? And why do I do what I do? And what impact do I hope to have on others? How can I best serve and honor God through my leadership and influence of people? Finding our purpose involves looking beyond our own ambitions or desires and connecting with God's intentions for our lives. This process may involve prayer, reflection, and discernment to allow God's voice to shape our motivations and goals. Number two is a picture of the future, crafting the what. The second component of vision is a clear picture of the future, a vivid description of what you hope to become, achieve, and accomplish. Jesus had a clear vision for His mission. He envisioned a redeemed humanity reconciled with God and freed from sin. This vision allowed him to act with a sense of mission, understanding what his life and sacrifice would actually accomplish. Leaders need to articulate a picture of the future that is specific and inspiring. This picture of the future provides direction and serves as a rallying point, helping others understand what you're working toward and why it matters. Your vision should describe the answer to this question. If I became the person God created me to be, what would that look like? What would I be doing? For example, if you're in a leadership role at work, your picture of the future might describe the positive impact your team will have on the community or the legacy that you hope to leave. If you're a parent, your picture of the future might center on the kind of values, love, and support that you would like to instill in your children. If you're a pastor, your picture might include your church as you dream it could be. Questions to consider when developing your picture of the future include some important things to ask yourself. What do I most need to learn? What specific goals am I moving toward? What will my life or organization look like if I fulfill my purpose? And how will others be impacted by this vision? Now, number 3 is core values. That's defining the how. Values are the principles that guide how we live out our purpose and work toward our picture of the future. They describe the reason why we do the things we do. Values define our character, inform our choices, give others insight into what matters most to us. Jesus exemplified values like love, humility, and service, and they shaped how he engaged with others and carried out his mission. All leaders need to clarify and clearly articulate their core values as they serve as guardrails to keep us on track when things get difficult. Without clearly defined values, we can easily become reactive or compromise on our integrity. The core values assessment you took has already assisted you in identifying your top core values, but consider also those that are suggested by Blanchard as well. It is okay to add to or to edit your top core values if you feel strongly about one that was not included in the assessment. When considering your core values, consider these questions. What principles are most important to me? How do I want to be known by others? What non-negotiables will keep me true to my purpose and picture of the future? You see, our values not only shape our vision, but also communicate to other people what it means to follow Christ in our leadership as we're becoming the person he made us for. A compelling vision, one that combines purpose, picture of the future, and values can serve as a powerful anchor and a source of inspiration. And Blanchard highlights that vision is only effective if it's lived out every day, not just kept as an idea. Living out our values requires consistent alignment between our actions and our beliefs. That's how we achieve the vision. As leaders, we need to model the vision we're promoting. If our purpose is to glorify God, then our actions, decisions, and interactions with people should reflect that purpose. And if our values emphasize kindness, honesty, compassion, then we should practice those values even when it's challenging. Leaders cast vision by communicating it clearly and repeatedly, allowing others to see it and to feel its impact. So keep your vision visible. Use the 10-year template to write it down and create a personal mission statement. Share it with trusted friends who can keep you accountable and help you stay committed and on target. Moreover, regularly revisiting our vision in prayer and reflection can keep it fresh and realigned with God's purpose and God's guidance. Developing a compelling vision is foundational for any leader who desires to lead like Jesus. When our vision is informed by his purpose, then a clear picture of the future, Christ-centered values, we can lead with conviction and clarity and integrity if we have that. A vision that reflects Jesus' love and purpose doesn't just benefit us, it also inspires others, promotes unity, aligns us with God's work in the world. As you reflect on your leadership, I encourage you to seek God's guidance in crafting a vision that is truly compelling, one that will inspire you to lead in a way that honors Him and serves people. Let your vision be one that guides, encourages, and uplifts you as you strive to make a meaningful difference. And once you have created yours, This must be followed with the strategy and the habits for daily, weekly, quarterly, annual, smarter goals that will guide you steadily toward the future that you dream of. There ain't no use having an itch if you're not willing to scratch for it. And then we add the E for exciting and R for risky to your goals. After all, if it's not exciting, you won't ever achieve it. And if it's not risky, you'll never learn to rely on God like Jesus did. A possible test for God-given vision is, does it bring you joy? Now, sometimes things are tough and we don't feel joy, but generally speaking, joy should be the fruit of a life lived on mission according to the plan God had for you from the beginning. After all, in John 15, Jesus said, "All these things I've taught you, so that my joy will be in you and your joy will be made complete." Does your vision bring you joy? It should. So get organized, my friend. Consider that recommended Full Focus Planner by Michael Hyatt as a great resource that we've suggested to you. And may it be said of you, wow, you are in danger of wearing your clothes out from the inside.